update and a little rundown on the car. I'm sure everybody saw it was overheating that last time after doing the donuts. So what happened with the car was I took it to the DSM shootout in Ohio over the summertime, and I had an ignition problem, and it was like breaking up the whole way down the track. And once I figured out what the problem was, I realized the car was now pushing coolant, so the head gasket got sacrificed from those misfires. I didn't have time to change the head gaskets before going to Florida, so I decided to just race anyway, and every time the car was wide open, it would blow a little bit of coolant out because the head gasket was torched. So by the end of the event, I pretty much ran out of coolant, and the temperature gauge was pegged as high as it goes into the H. And I mean, I just sent it anyway because, let's be honest, that motor and head gasket was not going to be in the car forever, but those videos are going to be on YouTube forever. So, you know, it was worth it to me to just cut it loose, burn it down, and have a good time. I mean, that's why I went there anyway. I literally just went to Florida to like have fun and race my car. This is Seekonk Speedway. This is where it all started for me. The action track of the East. When I was a kid, I had an Eclipse, and I used to come here and watch the Spectator drags, and it was like the same color Eclipse, the same exact car, but all-wheel drive that used to win all the time. And I set goals for myself to one day get an all-wheel drive one and win the Spectator drags. And you know, then I found out about the 3000 GT, and it was like the big brother, and it was twin turbo and V6 and everything, and it was still an all-wheel drive model. And I said, that's the car I need, and I'm gonna build one of them, and I'm gonna win the Spectator drags. And I tried. I got the car. I actually did pretty good. I came in third the first time I did it, and I just couldn't beat the Camaro guys. They were fast around the track. I mean, I would get the whole shot, but I wouldn't win. And it took me quite a few years to figure it out and to beat those guys. And but anyway, so that's the story. That's where it all started for me. That's how I got into Spectator drags. And you know, once I started winning, then everybody started thinking like, all you need is an all-wheel drive turbo car and you win all the time automatically. And it wasn't that easy. But so anyway, there's a little history, and something, you know, a place I've been going to for a long time since I was a kid. And yeah, see you in a few minutes at the shop. All right, guys, we are at the shop, and let's go see how the car is doing. Hey, what's up, Brian? Everybody, this is good friend Brian. He's letting me use the shop over here at Dynotech so I can stay out of the rain and the freezing cold weather. And there she is, sitting in the corner over there, the infamous VR4. So everybody's been wondering about the setup here. It's actually pretty basic. I mean, I got some precision 58/58s, V-band in and out, some manifolds that I made, tile 44mm gates. I had to pull the intake manifold off to get the plugs out to do a prime on the oil pump and to fit this rear turbo in here. And just give you guys a little idea with the flashlight, there's like not much room in here for anything. It took me so long to fabricate all this stuff, and the motor had to go in and out of the car probably a dozen times before I got it right. Let me show you a little bit on the other side here. There's no room for anything in here. It's like, it's so tight everywhere. Even in the valve cover, I mean, we're talking millimeters. So anyway, so that's a turbo kit. Fueling is just some old 3SX fuel rails I've had since I was a teenager, and injector dynamics injectors. Ignition is pretty much totally stock. Stock coils, wires from AutoZone, and HKS twin power box. I mean, it's simple, but it just works. So yeah, that's the setup. Twin 58/58s, tile gates, and a little extra fueling. have some other stuff over here. Figured I'd show you quick. This is an Evo swapped 420A Eclipse. This thing is really nice. All ceramic coated everything, big precision turbo, all Dynotech fabbed piping. Come down over here, all the fab work underneath, the exhaust work. And then to top it all off, to make this thing extra spicy, this car is all-wheel drive swapped. This was actually one of the piece of junk Eclipses with the Dodge motor. It wasn't all-wheel drive, it wasn't turbo, and now it's a straight monster. This is like a show car. And just a quick view of the shop. Take a quick peek over here. We got a white Evo on the dyno. This car looks totally stock, and it's actually making like 500 wheel on pump gas, and it'll do about 700 on ethanol. This is something that Cleet needs because it looks totally stock. This car is actually for sale too. If you talk to Brian over here at Dynotech,
hit me up.
Yeah, get in touch, and you know, maybe you guys can work out a deal. Super fast car. It'd be great for spectator drags. Alright, so I got the car running. Runs a little better now. Sync the timing. Set the fuel pressure. Drove it around a little bit so the lifters are pumped up, not ticking so much. So it's still on braking oil. Probably change the oil tomorrow. So, you know, we were actually thinking tonight, Cletus really has something good going with these spectator drags. I mean, the pay-per-view and the drone footage was incredible. The guys he had did such a good job. It was like almost mind-blowing to me that this was just spectator drags. It seemed like some kind of professional event. You get a lot of fast cars in like California, New England, out west. And I mean, just frankly, a lot of these guys, they write in that they'd love to try the spectator drags, but they're not going to really travel across the whole country for $1,000. I mean, I did it just because I'm a different breed and I kind of like live for this stuff. But I mean, even me, all the way from New England, I can't really afford to come down all the time. It definitely cost me money last time, even though we won. So, I mean, I'm just saying, if you want it to turn into a big thing, like Street Outlaws or Cash Days, no prep stuff, you should definitely up the ante and, you know, like, let's get some fast cars down there. Let's like get a big showing and a lot of people and a big prize thing to win. And then you get a lot of people to show up. I think, at least. But I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting videos up a little more often now, and I'll try to keep everybody updated on what's going on. So, talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, and catch you later.